Welcome to my podcast. My name is Ayirebuah. If you're joining me for the first time, this is Ayirebuah Speaks Literally, a podcast about the random things, the random thoughts that shape my personality. Today's episode, we call it From My Perspective. I'm joined by family. We're going to share our experiences growing up in a Ghanaian home in the U.S.A. and then growing up in a Ghanaian home in Ghana. We have so much to share and so much to talk about. I really can't wait for you to hear. If you want to talk to me about your experiences as well, just share them with me on my Instagram page at Ayirebuah Speaks. You can also send me a voice message right here on Anchor. And then we'll just do another episode with your experiences in there. I can't wait. All right, guys, let's join my cousin and my secret guest today on Ayirebuah Speaks Literally. Enjoy.
Hello.
Hey, Maame, welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How about you, Arama?
I'm fine. Welcome to Ayirebuah Speaks Literally.
Thank you for having me.
Guess what? Guess who's here with us?
Who? I want to be surprised.
Please talk.
Hello, it's me, with bees.
What was that?
That's what she wants us to call her right now. She wants us to call her Buddy Bees. So that's what we're going with.
I want to be called Adjoa.
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, these are my family members, my sisters in Christ, my sisters in the Lord, and my sisters in the home.
Okay.
Adjoa and Buddy Bees.
Hey.
So we're going to talk about our experiences growing up in a Ghanaian home in the U.S.A., growing up in a Ghanaian home in Ghana. But first, Adjoa, sorry. Please tell me or tell us about your favorite things to do, just so that we can get to know you better.
Well, hello. My name is Maame, but you guys can call me Adjoa if you want. That's my nickname. I like to do a lot of things. I like to go out with my friends.
Ooh.
I like to go try different restaurants because I like food. Even though that's not something to brag about, but I like food, different foods and stuff like that.
I'm with you.
Sorry?
I'm with you. I like food too.
I like listening to different types of music, especially time. That's like one thing that keeps me calm. I like dancing. I like watching movies. I haven't watched movies in forever because of school, but I like doing stuff like that.
Okay.
But yes.
That's nice. We are so happy to have you here. Buddy Bees, what about you? What are your favorite things to do?
Well, I don't have much.
Why are you being shy?
I'm Buddy Bees. I'm never shy.
Hey, sorry.
So I like to read, even though I haven't read in a while. It's been a while because of work and stuff. But yes, I love to read. I love to swim, and I love to sleep a lot.
Yes, I love sleep.
So yeah, basically that's my life right now. It's either I'm working, I'm swimming, or working out, and then sleeping most of the time.
Okay. So we are all happy that you guys are here today. I'll tell you guys my favorite things to do. I like to watch series. TV series a lot. And movies. But these days I've realized that once I start a movie, I fall asleep. I think it's because we've grown up. Adulthood has caught up with us. So but then I like to write as well, and I can't sing, but I do it a lot. So you guys are welcome again. Sorry for saying it 1,000 times.
We are happy to be here.
So Buddy Bees is with me in my studios, and Maame is joining us from U.S.A. And like I said already, we're going to share our experiences growing up in a Ghanaian home in the U.S.A. So Maame, I'm going to start with you. I want you to just tell me, because of course you are aware that you are Ghanaian and you grew up with Ghanaian parents, but you live in the USA. How do you try to
Mm-hmm.
learn about Ghana? What are the things that you do to 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 get you to identify more with us?
Well, like you said, like being in a Ghanaian household, obviously I'm exposed to like the food. I hear the language, even though I don't speak it fluently or anything like that. I still hear it. I listen to music, and one way that I try to do it on my own
Mm-hmm.
without like others' influences is like I follow like a lot of pages that like tell about like Ghana news or like stuff about like music or like TV shows or like kind of like gossip stuff, so I can like kind of be a part of it a little bit because it's just like one way for me to try to, because like I can't obviously go there to be there, so I feel like that's a good way because that's like one benefit of social media is to like be exposed to different countries and cultures. So that's one way I do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, a quick question. This would be
Yeah,
so.
sorry.
I just have a quick question for you. So, did
Mm-hmm.
you just start having an interest in um things happening in Ghana, or it was there when you were little, or
I feel like I recognize it more now, but I definitely had it when I was younger. I think that like
yeah, I remember
I
when you came to Ghana, you came to pack all my 3 books that you were going to learn.
Did you really read them?
yeah.
That
I
was
don't
so
even know where
funny.
they were.
I know you threw them away.
Yes, I had it in, but I feel like it's more now because like
Yeah,
I identify it as like I feel
you
like this day and
appreciate it
age,
better
like
now.
yeah. But when I was younger, I definitely did identify with it. Like I just feel like I attention to it as much as now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so now she has mentioned when you came to Ghana. Do you remember your trip to Ghana?
Last time I was in Ghana was 2013, so I remember some parts of it.
What do you remember about it?
I remember like we went out to like to eat, visit family members. Oh, I remember I went to the mall with you guys, the international mall, so that was fun. And went to like the movies, and I remember I met with like Nanama and her friend crew. So
Yeah, my
it was like
crew.
fun.
No, no,
Yeah.
it's Buddy Bees.
So gosh.
Oh, but um, are you hiding from someone?
That's exactly what she's doing.
You just exposed me now.
So when you came to Ghana, what were the differences you saw from your life in the US at that time? What differences did you see in the our Ghanaian life?
Well, for example, like in my neighborhood, it's like houses, but like it's sometimes not that loud. Like I have loud neighbors, but it's not that loud. Like everyone kind of like minds their own business or like does their own thing. And I noticed that in Ghana, like we had to like go through like kind of like the populated area where people like are selling like coconut or and other stuff like plantain and stuff like that. So like I saw that, and it's kind of different because that's not like here. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's like people who have food carts and like stuff like that in the corners, but it's like more populated over there. And I saw like how everyone was like basically, it was kind of like everyone was doing their own thing, but it didn't seem like everyone was like minding their own business like that, like how it is here. And also like the sun over there is like way more stronger than it is here. The heat is better there.
It
Like
can
here
get
when it's
really hot
hot,
here.
yeah, it's just disgusting
Hey,
in the US. But yeah.
I mean, your face.
Yeah, there's no air any.
Mommy, what do you mean disgusting?
It can get disgusting here. Like if it gets too hot, it just like the sun can just beat on you, especially during the summertime, and also because of global warming. But like yeah, this summer like it was just too hot. Like, and we had to stay inside because of COVID too, so it wasn't like fun.
Oh, so you mean disgusting over there, not here?
No, I liked it over there. I like the sun over there.
Okay, good, because we're about to attack you.
Oh no, why would I set myself up like that?
Okay, so do you have any Ghanaian friends who grew up in Ghana and then came there with you? How different are your lives if you look at it?
Well, my best friend, she what's it called? She was born in Ghana, but she left when she was like young, like around 9ish. So like she kind of grew up there, but also she kind of mainly grew up in the U.S. because me and her are the same age, so that's like more ages. But I feel like she kind of like it's like kind of the same, but also like kind of different because like for example, like her mom kind of speaks to her more, more in like their native language because I think they're from the north side, so like they kind of speaks to them more like that. But for example, my mom, she speaks only English to me, and if she's speaking Tree to me, it's kind of like because I did something bad or she's insulting me or something. So I understand that, but like when she's talking to me regularly, she'll just speak English to me. So that's like just one difference I noticed. But
But you know,
and she has
you
friends
can
over there.
say some of the words your mom says to you when you do something bad.
Oh, no, this is setting me up. uh, uh,
I know you know one.
I can say for you.
I don't know how to say it correctly.
I'll just try.
Okay, no one make fun of me because
We've already done that.
no, I mean people listening to her podcast. Okay, she'll be like, oh my gosh, she'll be like, nuhum, oh my gosh, oh my, you know what I'm trying to say.
She's
Doc,
trying
I'm
to
so
say. I try
embarrassed.
to say when you down for be.
Yes. All the time. That's what I hear all the time.
Ajay. Okay. So let's start talking about our school experience, because I know for a fact that our schooling experiences were very different. Like I can tell you for one, when we were primary school, Nana, do you remember? I mean, Body B, do you remember? Primary school, you go to school and then there's mental.
Can we stop calling me that? Please call me by my government name.
You said you wanted to be called Body B, so
that's over now.
okay, Nanama. You remember when we were in school, every morning we have mental. If you can't answer the math question, they will give you peel on your back. Everybody stands up. Yes, 2+2+4, 5, like that. Sharp. Mommy,
well, I was an exceptional student. I didn't have to go through that.
Lying.
Tell us about your schooling experience.
Well, mainly I was in Catholic private school all my life until I got to college, but like it's a public school, but still I lived on campus. So basically, like we had to like do classes. Like we always did religion or theology, and then we'll do like math, science, reading, English. She'll take like the standardized testings, but mainly it was doing that. And then when I got to high school, we focused more on like math and science. Well, we also did English and history, but our school focused more on the STEM classes. So it involved that, but also along with like academics, we had like a few like entertainment stuff. So like for example, it's this thing called Spirit Week. So we just dressed up like based on themes. Like one day we dressed up as a movie, or we'll dress up as a character from a TV show, or like a play on words. So like a few fun stuff. Like we have mixers, like a dance. So it's like it involved that, but like how you were saying in the morning, early in the morning, we didn't do that. Like as soon as school started at 8 o'clock, you had to be in homeroom, and like we'll do announcements, prayer, and then we'll just go to class and start the school day.
Okay. I want to know about your friends. Was I think last time I asked you about the what we see in movies. There's this whole lunch table unspoken rules, because we didn't have that. We didn't have that in school. At least I didn't know. If maybe I was on the uncool table, I didn't know. But then
you definitely were.
Excuse me. But then we ate together according to our classes. So when it was time for lunch, everyone in the class
did you
would sit
ever
together.
experience
So
that
the
kind
whole
of division?
Excuse me, dear. I'm the host of this show.
Sorry.
So
Oh no.
the jocks, the nerds,
the cool kids, the cheerleaders, and all of that? Was that the kind of in real life?
Like I know you're talking like that type of typical like like the jocks side with each other. It wasn't like that because like well number one I went to like a all girls school so there was no boys there.
Mm-hmm.
So like it wasn't like but mainly our groups are tables were separated by like friends. And the friend groups kind of were
By
based
what?
off of
What
people's
groups?
personalities. So I guess friend groups.
Oh, friend groups. I'm sorry. Sometimes you have to break down your English for me.
They say I stutter, but they should hear people here in the U.S. Not even as close as worse to them. They mumble. They don't even.
I know.
But sorry. So I always laugh whenever they say they can't understand me because I'm like, you guys will have a hard time with people here because I don't even understand them too. But yeah, friend groups. So like for example, like my friend group was kind of based off of people's like ethnicities. Like all of my friends had like identified with their ethnicity. Like as I said, my best friend was Ghanaian, and then my other three friends were like Hispanic, and then my other two they were white, but their families were kind of like from like the European countries. One was from Poland, another one was from Italy. So we're like based off of ethnicity, whereas like some other friend group was kind of based off of the hot stuff or whatever because they like hung out with the boys schools and everything. And then there was like the group where the timid girls, you know, they didn't talk to other people. Like people will probably call them nerds or like the weirdos, but they're okay. It's just that they didn't talk to other people. But yeah, so I guess there's kind of like the labels, but not as much as that TV shows.
Okay, so I guess the movies like us. It wasn't anything like High School Musical.
Not like that. But it was like I feel like High School Musical was like like embellished a lot. But that type of idea is definitely in high school, so 100%.
Okay, so
But it's not like
again, I
yeah.
I know for us to we dealt with a lot of bullying, but bullying is not the way that we've seen it in movies as well. Because for bullying in movies, when we see it in the US, it is pushing somebody against the locker or giving them a wedgie. Over here, it is constant teasing. I remember they used to laugh at my teeth. They used to laugh at my teeth. And you know, over here too, when they tease you, it's very painful. It's very painful. But then I guess a lot of people have grown tough skin. But then how was it like over there too with regards to bullying? How do people deal with it? Because over here, people will just either talk back at you or what would they do, Nanama?
So first of all, I like to say that I don't condone to any type of bullying, even though I've done some.
Why are you
before.
running for politics?
Wait, you've done it, but you don't
everyone
condone.
gets teased, and you have to tease back to survive. That's
you have
like,
to say something back. Over
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
you just
that's like the norm in a Ghanaian school. They tease you, and then it's like if you don't say something back, you won't survive. You have to say something to cover yours. Like you get it.
You if you're not lucky, you go with a nickname for the rest of your life.
The bullying in primary school was terrible. I remember one time we used to cut our hair low. So I remember one time my mom didn't have time to take us to the barber shop. So my uncle offered to give us a haircut. And you know, that it didn't go well at all. I ended up going to school with what we call santo over here, like no hair on my head. Like, I don't know what you call it over there. What?
Bald.
Like
you were bald. You were a baldy.
You're a baldy.
And I had
baldy.
I had like, I don't know, how do you say etiko in English?
Etiko. your back head.
Wait, what?
I had like the shape of my head was like very weird. So I had some two bones sticking out.
Etiko.
Oh.
So I was in class early in the morning. The teacher came and he was like, "Hey, is this your head?" And he hit my head, and you could hear the sound. Ta! The whole class was
Oh
just
no.
laughing at me. I was so sad that day. Everybody teased me, and so I was upset. But then I found someone, like there was someone else who also had an issue or something. So I started teasing that person,
Why would you do that?
and so that the attention will come off me. It was a very terrible experience, but yeah, the bullying was very tough.
Yeah.
But we learned how to
If that
handle
happens,
it.
yeah, if a teacher did that to someone in the U.S., they'll either get fired or sued. You can't do that here.
Well,
I remember I had a classmate who was from the US, but she came to school with us for a while. And this teacher, they we used to get a lot of canes in school. I mean, that was like the norm. I think now they've banned it or something. But then you get a question wrong, they cane you. It was like the order of the day. So he did that to her. I think she didn't do some assignment or something. He did that to her, and then she got marks on her back. And then I think she was saying that she was going to let them sue him or something like that. And I think people were saying, wow, you do think that will happen? Because I don't think people do that here today.
well, I mean, you can report it.
Yeah,
And
you
if
report them, but then
you follow it up, I'm sure something will be
but
done.
then nobody really does that.
It was actually
Yeah.
it became pretty normal for such things to happen, but I don't think it was supposed to be like that.
It was really scarring because how can you do that to children? What did the children do to
I
you?
don't believe in beating children because they can't.
I don't think it helps.
Yes, it doesn't
Yeah.
help. Because I don't know.
It makes kids not wanna go to school.
Yes, they become very timid, and even if they know something, they're afraid to say it.
Sometimes too, then
Mhm.
they are like, okay, you caned me. When I do something, you cane me. So they'll still do it anyway because that's where it's going to end up. But anyway, we didn't get to hear your
Experiences
experience with
with
bullying.
bullying.
Well, I feel like my middle school and elementary school is mainly like black people because like in the area I was. So like that was mainly where my bullying happened at. Obviously, because elementary schools and middle schools like when bullying was like prime hub. So people would like bully me like sometimes based off my skin color.
Mm.
Even though we're all black, but dark skin. They'll like for example, I remember one day I was like washing my hands with this girl,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the water she thought was hot. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. I was like, it's not that hot. And she goes, yeah, of course it's not hot. Look at your skin. And I was just like, oh.
You didn't say Shenyotrebi.
When I was younger, I let people walk over me. I don't know why, but
No,
I
I'm
did.
not
I let people
anymore.
like
I
bully me.
know that's not.
Oh, oh no, 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 no. So that was like one experience I remember in middle school that was just kind of like, it was a little traumatizing because it's like, oh, like, and then in high school, people like would try to like, not bully, but like people would try to like, talk down on you or try to like, yeah, try to talk down on you or like try to say something racist or because I went to like my high school was mainly white girls. So like they'll try to do something like that. Like I remember and I used to do track in high school, and I remember this girl like she tried to like tell me to go get her equipment for her, and she was like, "Go get it right now." I was like, "Who
Hey,
are you talking to?" And she got I really said that, and then she got like scared, and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And ever since that day, she never took. So that's when I realized, oh, okay, I have the power. So I started
That's
which
making
crazy.
power?
because she got scared. So I started, like knowing that it's okay to speak up for yourself. Because like I think the reason why I didn't do it, like speak up for myself in situations, because like I was kind of like scared. Like I was kind of when I was younger,
We've all
so
been
I
there.
didn't want to like make people mad. But yeah.
So have
Mm-hmm.
did you
Then in
ever
college,
bully someone?
Hey.
I probably fun of people, but bully, I don't think so. No, I was never a
Okay.
bully.
Mm. Write an affidavit.
And I wanted to add this. I wanted to add this. You were talking about how like someone was suing in the U.S. Like if like you can get arrested for bullying, like online bullying or in-person bullying. 'Cause I remember my junior year, some girl like called the police on this girl because she said that she was bullying her, and the school had to get involved and had a whole meeting with our class. And I was just surprised. I never knew that like you can actually get arrested for
Then
that.
that's a good thing.
Because bullying is bad. Stop it, kids.
Yes. No, say no to bullying.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Okay. So let's move on to how different the differences in our modes of dressing. Because I was saying the other time, I think I was saying to you, Buddy Bees, that that a lot of our friends who left here, they had a way that they were dressing before they went to the US. Then all of a sudden you see them in the US and then it's a whole different thing. But you know the Ghanaian mindset. They'll say that if you dress this way, then you're a bad girl, you're a bad boy, hey, you've joined gang and all of that. But I don't think that people in the US see that way. I think the dressing is just dressing. It's just what they want to wear.
It's just a cultural thing and a societal issue. I mean, everyone should feel free to dress any way they want.
But then you can agree that it's the way that we've been brought up.
You should look at the society you're in. I mean, you can't walk around in Ghana in a bikini and shorts and say it's fashion. It's not accepted by everyone. So yes, I think you just look at your environment, because when we are here, we dress a certain way. When we travel, we dress a certain way based on where we are. You can walk around half naked in the we've seen it. Like we go and we're like, what's wrong with this woman? But that's their society. So
Maame, do you see anything wrong with let's say a see-through tank top and then very short shorts walking around in the summertime? Would you look at the person twice or anything?
I feel like shorts are not that bad during the summertime because it's hot. But like, I would be careful with shirts because like, it's just that like it's not your fault, but it's just like you gotta be careful, like because you'll get attention that you don't want, like from people. So you just have to be careful with that. Like I'll probably look at someone like if it looks like really really bad, I'll be like, what are you doing? But like a regular t-shirt or some like shorts, I wouldn't care because like I wear that too.
Attention.
Yeah, but then my whole point is the difference is it's a choice. But then over here, you not see that way.
Growing up in a Ghanaian home, has it influenced the kind of clothes you wear or you wish you could wear?
Yes, I'll give an example. I'm snitching on myself, but it's okay. I went to the beach with my friend, right? And my outfit I want was like a tube top and shorts, right? But I knew that my mom would not let me walk out the house with it. So I had to wear a t-shirt over, like a regular t-shirt over my tube top to go out, and I was like, okay, bye. She's like, bye. And then my friend, she came to my best friend. She's like, I know you have something under that shirt, and I'm like, yeah, it's a tube top.
Well, that's understandable.
Because
you took it off when you got to the beach, right?
Yeah, I mean the beach. It's okay to wear that at the beach. But then if you are walking down the street or just going to the mall, would you wear that same thing?
Maybe.
Adjoa.
No, because you guys. No, because like like obviously I know I'm not gonna like be showing like my butt cheeks and stuff like that. Some girls really do that, like especially like petite girls. Like petite, most white girls be doing that, and people let them get away with it. But like when some girl, like especially like a black girl, wears something like that, everyone comes for like, oh, she's trying to get attention and all that stuff, and it's just like sometimes it's like maybe I just want to wear this because it's hot, and like obviously I'm not gonna show like body parts too much, but like it just looks like it because like your body's like extenuating on certain parts, and it's not your fault, but still like.
So we can all agree
but
that
like I
the Ghanaian home has made you think twice about what you wear.
Of course, because I wouldn't be able to walk out. I remember one time mommy had to call Amele. I wanted to go out so bad with like a shirt that was kind of like, it had like a cut and then shorts. And she was like, I can't walk out the house.
I,
And she had to call Amele.
I
I was
think I
like,
even
okay.
have the same experience. You see, ripped jeans.
Oh, yes. They hated ripped jeans. I had to like
I
let
wore
slowly
ripped
go
jeans
up
one
my
time, and then my dad
yeah.
said, "Why? Why do you want to disgrace the family? Why?
Uh,
Why do you want to disgrace the family?" I felt so bad. I was like, "But this is fashion." And then sometimes they forget that
Plot
maybe
twist, he bought it
he
for
bought
her.
it for me too. So I don't know, maybe because
oh, no.
people were coming over to the house or something, but then just started saying that, hey, I'm coming to disgrace the family. And then I remember to um um mother's 75th birthday party, may her soul rest in peace. I wore what do you call it?
Tube.
Sleeveless a sleeveless shirt.
A tube.
A tube. Was it tube? It was sleeveless. Like
Sleeveless is like this.
or then tube top, something like that. Like what you wore to the beach, but then
It was longer.
it was longer. And then I went to wish her happy birthday. And she said, please go and change what you're wearing. Otherwise, don't come to me. You can't give me a hug. She said, go. And then she hugged Nanama.
Oh.
I was a favorite in my grandma outfit.
Please. So you see the rest of the pictures that I took that day, my face was all,
was very
I was very sad. Like, oh wow, my own grandma who's supposed to accept me for who I am.
Well, where was she like?
So yes, dressing is a whole thing. Nanama, please, why are you messing up with things?
Yes.
You not come to my studio again.
Sorry. Okay, let's go on.
Okay, we're going on. So yes, dressing is a whole thing. And I think piercings go with dressing, right?
Oh, we
Now-
all have PSE.
Now we all have
Yes,
piercings, but when you go for extra piercings, then that's the whole thing again. I don't
when
I don't
that's
think
when
it's a
all
big
hell
deal. If
breaks.
let's say somebody who was from a typical African American home or from a Caucasian home, I don't think anyone would have a problem if they went for extra piercings. But then right now I remember telling my mom that I wanted to get extra piercings. Go and get it. Go and brand yourself.
Like a cow.
Go and get it. Go and do this. I think that's another difference. If you were to get one now, what would you think your mom's reaction would be? Extra piercings. Hey,
well, I want to get a nose piercing.
no, even that one for me, I don't like.
It's not like a big one. It's like on the side. I've been wanting one since like last year. So I was gonna get. I kind of like Loki kind of because I kind of like I don't tell her exactly what I want to do because like it'll cause
Make
problems.
sure
So
you
I'll
do
just
it
give like
when you move out
scenarios,
of that
but it's
house.
actually the real
Because
thing.
you're not coming back home.
You know you're not coming back.
She said that, oh, why am I doing that and all that stuff, and I'm like, it's nothing bad, like, and she goes da 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 da, and I even asked Selena, I said, Selena, if I get a nose piercing, is that bad? And she goes, why are you doing
Why
that?
would you even
Like, what
ask
is that
her?
for?
Selena is just like that.
Luckily, Amelie didn't. Actually, I don't want to switch on her, but she said it wasn't that
well,
bad.
Mele is a cool chick. She's a cool chick.
But yeah, so I'm stitching on myself again. One
This
day
is
I
going to
went
be
to
here
the
forever.
mall. Like, it's okay. One day I went to the mall and I said, you know what? It's my 20th birthday. I'm gonna get a piercing. It's okay. And so I went marching there. And my friend was doing. She's like, "Are you sure? Like, are you?" She was scared for me. She's like, "Don't do it. Are you sure?" I'm sure. I'm like, "I'm gonna do it." So I went there and I said, "Can I get a piercing?" But because of COVID, they can't do piercings with your nose. That's what made me not be able to get it. But if that wasn't there, you guys definitely would have been hearing about it.
Well, they
Like,
would have talked
right
a lot,
after,
but
probably.
you'd have already done it.
Yeah, that's the.
Or they'll tell you to go
Yeah.
and close it.
You can't go and close it.
Oh no. Why would I go through all that pain to close it?
Adjoa.
And then I wanted to get a tattoo, and then she said I can't come
Hey,
back
you
into this
too. Why
household
do
if
you
I
have
get
to
a
go
tattoo.
loose like this? They'll tell you that you know where
I
you
also
are
wanted
from.
to get a tattoo.
Share.
I told my Via about it, and she just looked at me, turned and was like, "Go ahead." That go ahead was so scary. I just wanted to test the waters, but I've always liked tattoos. I won't lie. Maybe some.
Yeah, I just want to look at
And that's the
small
thing
one.
again about differences over here and over there, because when they see people with tattoos, again, there's the whole
But I think that
bad
perception
vibes.
is everywhere.
Are you sure?
My major, when you see people with a lot of tattoos, don't you have a certain perception about? Don't you like judge the person in your head secretly?
The thing that I don't like is face tattoos. I feel like that's like it's unattractive and everything. Like I just feel like you're ODing on it. Like there's some people who have nice face tattoos, but I feel like some people like a lot of rappers like here they have a lot and they just don't look. It looks so
Okay, so
weird on
So
them.
that's the only
yours
problem you have,
has
the
I don't
to
face
know,
do with
but like
the aesthetic value or what?
yeah,
Like how it looks.
mm, yeah, like there's like there's some like some cute guys who
Hey.
have tattoos and stuff like that.
So I think from her perspective, tattoos are okay, but don't do it on your face.
Yes, make it look nice.
Yeah, that's why I feel like when
But
you're
But
then
going
for
too
us,
much with
for
it,
us,
like
we've been
I don't know.
trained or programmed to see tattoos as a no. Like
like
no.
if you bring someone here with tattoos, it will be a where is this one
Yeah.
from? Do you go to
Yeah, like
prison?
everyone just has some bad perception about people with tattoos.
Not everyone actually. It's just most
Yeah.
I
people.
mean Ghanaians. I mean,
Yeah, not every Ghanaian. There are
the
there.
old time.
If you look at our time today, if
I'm
you
not talking about our generation. Obviously, we have a lot of. We are very open-minded. I'm talking about our
Very.
parents' generation, those before them.
so how what do you think has changed our generation? Why? How come?
I think we are more exposed. I mean, just look at social media. Back when I was in high school,
I feel like social media is very
we weren't
heavy.
seeing. Yeah,
That's because we
now we
see.
are
Yeah.
like back in GHS primary school, we didn't have access to all the things that we are seeing now. Now, like someone in class 2 or 3 has access to things on social media. That if it's not regulated, so we are being exposed to all these things at a very early age. So it has made us very open-minded to certain things that we were not seeing previously. So maybe you are like 30. That's when maybe you see somebody with a tattoo for the first time, but now we see it everywhere. So
it's normal.
Yes.
normal.
Yeah, we're like conditioned to it.
Yeah.
But then there's still a number of us that will see tattoos and say, "Nah, we are not going there."
It's because of I don't know. It's because of the society we are living in.
Yeah. Here in the U.S., a lot of people get tattoos. Like I noticed in college, like almost all the athletes have tattoos or something like that, or most boys here have tattoos somewhere. Like someone like it's kind of uncommon for you not to have a tattoo or at least a piercing even. Yeah.
Okay. So, Maame, we're just going to divert a little. I remember you mentioned COVID when you wanted to get your piercing. They mentioned COVID. So college life. I know you were ready for college. I remember when last time we were there, you were preparing to go to college.
I helped you pick all your outfits for all those raves.
Yes, they did, guys.
We're chatting about
they helped.
which raves.
Oh,
we're chatting about.
I'm lying. She wasn't going anywhere.
Yes, Maame Adjoa doesn't go to parties, please.
no.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And goes to church.
So,
oh yeah, I do go to church for real.
I know that COVID has stalled a lot of things and spoiled a lot of your plans. How exactly did they spoil it for you this semester or this year?
COVID has made life difficult for everyone, especially I can speak on the college students one because um like doing classes online that weren't meant to be online, it just makes it harder. So teachers now have to like find ways to like, stop cheating. So now they make the courses and the content harder. And also like it's kind of weird like always being, because I have like a section in the house to stay at to do work. So it's just weird not being able to walk to classes and see people's faces, or yeah, so it's just like I'm like kind of like, I'm kind of like stuck a little bit. So it's kind of like, a little, it's kind of a little irritating, it's for good, but still it's kind of
Are
irritating.
you sad
And
about
like,
all the friends you could have made going out and stuff?
um my thing is laughing. um yeah, I'm sad that I'm gonna miss like, like football games and like fall activities, because that was like, kind of like the fun part of college, to be able to do stuff like that. And like most of my friends were coming up to like the bigger campus with me this year, so it's like, of course, the year that we're all supposed to be together, that's when, COVID happened. Because like I kind of talked to people, but I didn't talk to people like that,
Right.
because all my friend group was in a different place. Yeah.
Nana, sorry. Nana, when you were in university, you went to the University of Ghana, right? Me, I went to a private university. So
You
there
still
was,
went to university.
excuse me, maybe
Uh,
because
uh,
it wasn't there. But was there anything like those alpha, beta, gamma, gamma groups? Because I know there's a lot of that in
fraternities
yes, the
and
fraternity.
sororities.
What is that? No,
A
not
sorority
that I
fraternities.
know of. We didn't have. Not that I know of.
But
No.
mommy, there are lots of that in the colleges, right?
Yes, a lot, especially in the HBCUs,
What is HBCUs?
Historical.
historically black college or university.
Okay, I knew that.
So like mainly like, yeah.
Sure.
That's where like the height of it's at. That's like where the hype people are at. Like my school is kind of like a PWI, which is like um a predominantly white institution. So there's like a few black people there, but it's not as much as like, HBCU. So there's like, I think like about two or three like frats, and then like one sororities. And like a sororities like for the girls, and the frats are for the boys. So I don't know if anyone knows that, but yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, but I didn't join it because you got to pay money for it. Like for people to like be a part of it, you have to pay money.
Okay.
And yeah,
So that's something
but it's
we
alright.
don't have here as well. Maybe they do. We don't know. Okay, so we're about to wrap
Mm,
this up. So far, we've talked about your school. We talked about our dressing. We talked about your friends and the differences we have, especially with bullying and all of that.
mm,
First, I asked you how you try to learn about Ghana and identify with us over here. So I want to know
mhm.
if you know about our movies or our music or our TV shows and all of that.
I know more of
You know
music.
more about music.
So, what's your favorite?
Yeah.
Who is your favorite right now?
Oof. I love King.
Why
That's
won't
my
you?
that's my boy.
Why won't you?
I like I like King Promise.
Mm-hmm.
I like Stone Boy. I like
Don't you like Tina Soba?
Quakey Author. Huh? Wait, what?
Go on. Don't mind me.
Oh no. Um I like I like Joey
Hey,
B.
you have mentioned only
I
fine
like
boys. Why, mommy? Do you really listen to their music?
She doesn't understand.
I listen to them, seriously. I really do. I actually really do
Mm-hmm.
listen to them. Like you can, I'll send you guys my playlist on Apple Music. I
Okay,
listen to them.
because they are fine boys.
I listen to I listen to Effia. I listen to sometimes I listen to Wendy. Um, oh, Miss V. I listen to her.
Mm. She's really good.
See, you guys are trying to play me. See, I listen to my fellow Ghanaian
Sure.
women too, and
But you
also
mentioned like
You
five,
I,
mentioned two women, 20 men.
not just men too. The fine boys.
oh no. No, but actually, no, but I actually really do listen to like people like I'm like, oh, I forgot to mention this person.
Maame just says she just be
Uh
forgetting. She's speaking African American English to us.
oh, sorry, I just be forgetting means like I don't remember sometimes.
What about the movies? Do you watch our movies too? Because we watch our movies.
Yeah, sometimes I watch like Netflix shows, but I haven't watched it in forever, so I don't
Yeah,
remember stuff
lying.
like
You don't
that.
watch
But
our movies.
I
Now we
do.
can
I
count the
be
number of Ghanaian movies on
cackling.
Netflix.
You can go. Oh wait, you can't see that. I haven't watched it in forever. But the only thing I watch on Netflix now is The Office, because like I'm bored and I don't feel like watching like a new series. But and Lucifer, I like that show.
Please, we
Ooh.
don't speak such things on my
Hey,
podcast.
sis.
Excuse me. I wish we could continue because there's a lot of things I want
Wait,
to
I
ask.
have one question for you, Mameja. Do you recollect
Okay.
any childhood memory where you wanted to do something that was considered like normal in America, but your mom or dad didn't let you because it was completely against African beliefs? Do you remember anything like that?
Being able to sleep over people's
Oh
houses.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah.
normal.
That's very normal.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never except for my best friend, and that was like a few times, like not even a few times, like I can't even count it on my second hand. Like I don't sleep over people's houses. Like this girl, she used to always have sleepovers on her birthday, and I could never sleep over, never. Or like something else, like people being able to go to parties all the time, like, huh. Sometimes I'm able to more than you guys probably, but you know sometimes I wasn't able to go, so I had to like sit in the house and watch people through Snapchat having
What
fun.
about
That used to
eating in
hurt.
someone else's house? Like when you go some, you guys are going out to say, hey, when we get there, don't say you are hungry. Did that happen too?
Yeah, yeah, all the time. Like I don't but also I didn't. That's another thing. My mom and my dad didn't take me to people's
Mm-hmm.
houses. Like yeah. So that was another thing. Like I had to stay in my house. But if I did go to someone's house, it was like their close friend or something like that, a family member or something like that.
So
So,
yeah.
but yeah.
So
But other people's houses, I didn't eat at.
I guess we do that one too. We have it in common.
Mhm.
Okay, Nana, Buddy Bees. Anything else you want to share about our live different lives, but basically the same lives?
Not nothing really. I just
But I think all in all, we are.
Well, we grew up with practically the same kind of parents, so we have like a lot in common. But yeah, there are definitely differences
Mhm.
because she grew up there, obviously went to school there, and we were here. But I think we still have a lot in common because of the upbringing that we got, regardless of wherever we stayed.
Yeah, because even though we went out, at the end of the day, I had to come back home.
Yeah.
I'm like, even if I went to school at the end of the day, I had to come back to this household. So,
Mm-hmm.
wait, I have a question for you guys
Okay.
before we end this. How do you guys feel like, you know, I'm different from like how you guys grew up? Like, how do you feel? Like, I want to see your perspective from not just mine, but I want to see your
Of how
perspective.
we act differently.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't get it.
yeah. Like, how do you feel I differ
Okay.
from you guys?
How she's different from us?
Okay. So, well, there are some things you you complain about that
That we
we
don't see
don't we
why you're
don't we
complaining.
don't get
Yeah.
because Okay, so I don't know. Obviously, like we all got to that stage where you are right now, where you want certain things, like you want to go
Mm-hmm.
out for parties and you want to see your friends, hang out with them. But we are African, and you know the kind of parents we have. They try to
Mm-hmm.
restrict our movement to certain places and things, and like we got used to it, like we accepted it, so we stopped asking after some time. But you keep on insisting, and sometimes we don't get you. You get it. But we also understand that you grew up with how should I put it without, yes, with Americans,
Americans.
and they behave a certain type of way. So we understand when you ask for certain things that we know you are going to be bounced. We understand that, but we also feel like you know where you are coming from, you know the house you are living in, so why bother? You get it. But all in all, I think it's okay. It's just because of the kind of friends you have and where you grew up in. So it's normal for you to make certain requests, but chill, man.
Yeah, I think a lot in middle school and high school. I used to like be so upset, but like
Yeah.
now I understand. Like, 'cause I feel like I've heard other people like who have the same experiences. So
It's
I was like,
actually
oh,
not
I'm not the
that
only
bad
one
because
then.
I'm grateful to my mom for not letting me go to certain places. Cause like I don't know how I would
Yeah.
have turned out. And
No.
right now you have like I have all the freedom now. You get the freedom to go anywhere you want to go to, and you not even feel like going
Mm-hmm.
again. So just relax.
Yeah, all the
Well, well, well.
all the piercings.
We are running out of time. We are 50 minutes in, and I really wish we could go on because I wanted to ask you questions about our Ghana flag and things. But we have to go. So next episode, well, the next time we call you, we'll continue with all of this, with other people. We'll call our other sisters, if not Buddy Bees. We can even bring your best friend here so she can also talk to us more.
I mean, I'll ask her. She'll
Yeah, I
probably
know
be
she'll
shy
do it.
at
She
first, but
can
she'll
do
do
it.
it.
Okay. So, Maame, thank you so much for joining me on Ayuba Speaks Literally. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been our episode from my perspective. I was joined by my cousin and my sister, and we talked about um the Ghanaian life in US and in Ghana. I don't know if we're able to talk about everything, but I hope we're able to do some justice, and I hope you've enjoyed this our conversation. If you want to talk more, just send me a voice message right here on Anchor. You can also follow me at Ayuba Speaks. You can follow them. Okay, they want to stay anonymous. Adjoa, do you want to stay anonymous?
No, follow me on Instagram. You already know the vibes. ADJOATUHH.
I like that.
I'm becoming famous.
Sell
That's
your
not.
brand, girl.
Um, but
You can
thank you for
say
having
it
me on
again,
here.
your
It was
handle
fun. I
again.
can't wait for more. Oh, ADJOATUHH.
Adjota. Okay.
Adjoa.
Okay. They'll follow you, and we can continue the conversation from there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to
Mhm.
Ayuba Speaks Literally. I have been your host, Ayuba. I was here with my co-host, Buddy Bees, aka Nanama, my sister, and my guest, Maame Adjoa, from the U.S.A, representing Connecticut.
Yes. No. I don't represent this
Hey,
Hey,
country. It's country
now
that
you're
matters,
yeah,
but
yeah, why Pacho?
your passport.
You don't know who can be listening to us today.
Believe in her truth,
it's okay.
please.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
Bye.
you.
Bye, listeners.
Bye.